welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Carrera and today I'm going to be reviewing a book called A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by American author Betty Smith. In a way, it's an autobiography of the author's early life. It was published in 1943 and it's about 500 pages long. The title is a reference to the Tree of Heaven, native to China, which in a way seems indestructible as it can grow in the middle of an evolving city. And in a way, it's meant to represent the hardiness of the characters that live near this tree. Oh, and in case you were wondering, this will be a spoiler-free review. I never heard of this story until a few weeks ago and I stumbled upon it by accident. I was on Tumblr when I saw a post that said, well, all of this instantly caught my attention because I thought it was funny. All of this instantly caught my attention because I thought it was really interesting that soldiers right in the middle of a war, dealing with PTSD and stuff, wanted to read this particular story to escape the horrors of war, which they were encountering daily. And then, as a reply to the post I just showed you, somebody said, and that was it for me. That was all it took for me to decide I wanted to read A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I don't believe I've ever come upon a story like this, but I'm quite happy I did. I read a preview for the first sentences before I bought the book, and I was caught right from the start, from the opening lines. There was just this beautiful flow to the writing style, and I had a feeling that it would be one of those stories that you just enjoy. And in the end, I loved it so much that I finished it in 4 days. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn is the story of Francine Nolan and her family. Her grandparents are immigrants from Europe, and we get to meet not only Francie, but her siblings and parents and aunts and uncles, her friends, her love interests, her teachers, everyone she comes into contact with. They all live in Brooklyn, New York, and we do indeed get a pretty accurate idea of what it was like to live in that place at the start of the 20th century. And since that time period is my favorite in history, I loved it because of that as well. But yeah, anyways, we follow Francie from the time when she's a baby to when she's around 17. And through her and her family, we get to know about all of these amazing experiences. We meet vividly well-constructed characters, and for a history lover like myself, it was just fantastic to step back in time and hang around Brooklyn 100 years ago with a protagonist I could relate to in more than one way. I give A Tree Grows in Brooklyn a 5 out of 5 stars review and I highly recommend it to everyone. I just love it so much and I adore how it really easy to understand and yet it has such a rich writing style. And I really enjoy the well-developed women characters we meet as well. And the fact that many of them are represented as being healthy relationships between women without being vicious or competitive or anything like that, well, that was quite refreshing. And there is just something really magical about this book. As I said, it really made me feel like I was living alongside the characters. It made me laugh, it made me cry, it made me appreciate life and the simple joy of being alive, even though we may not get what we wanted to growing up. And then some months before I read the book, I'd gone to New York, and so I was constantly putting myself in the protagonist's shoes, and some of the enchantment that I felt being her place, well, I combined it with my love for New York City and with the memories I had of my trip there. And in the end, it was just a really cool reading experience. I can't praise it enough. I think that for the moment, this is all I have to say about A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not. I want to discuss this story with you. And in the description box below, you can find a link to the novel's Goodreads page. I'm Carrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Goodbye!